Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back with another video today. Here for a Rockets video. Apparently, it comes out on Twitter earlier from NBA Central. It's a Twitter account. It's I think it's like represented by ESPN. So it's very incredible source. They say keep an eye out on Daniel Theis. In Houston this offseason in free agency. Not many of you know who Daniel Theis is. He is a center for the Chicago Bulls. Played for the Celtics and the Bulls this season. I'm not going to say he wasn't good on the Celtics because he averaged 9.7 points per game with the Celtics. But the Bulls... Not many people know this, but at the end of the season, Zach LaVine got COVID, and Daniel Theis and Vucevic started playing a big boy front court, and they started dominating. They weren't winning a lot of games. They were trying to get into a playing game, but Daniel Theis would score 23 versus the Heat and 6 rebounds. He was just making great numbers. So he averaged 9.5 with the Celtics and 10 points per game with the Bulls. He was traded for, I think it was Mo Wagner and a first round pick. I think. I would totally love bringing in Daniel Theis this offseason. But no disrespect to Daniel Theis, but I see him coming in as a backup center. I'd love to see him maybe start a couple games here around there. But I like more of an idea of trading for Miles Turner. Like I did a video yesterday about that. I like the idea of trading Eric Gordon and the 23rd pick for Miles Turner and their lottery pick. I would love bringing in Miles Turner and Daniel Theis. Those are two great centers. Actually, having a center, you'd have Miles Turner and Christian Wood as a great front court, and you'd have Daniel Theis being your backup. You'd tell DJ Wilson and Kelly Olynyk to go screw themselves, because that's what they would do. Because Miles Turner and Daniel Theis is way better than DJ Wilson and Kelly Olynyk. Honestly, if you bring in Daniel Theis and Miles Turner, this team, and you draft Jalen Green, and you trade John Wall. If you trade for Miles Turner, sign Daniel Theis, and trade John Wall for something nice, this team is like a play-in team. This is definitely like a 10-9 seed. If you make all those moves, for sure that's a 9-10 seed. But I would definitely welcome Daniel Theis into Houston with open arms. He's a great center, but again, I don't see him being a starter. I wouldn't have a problem with him being a starter, but I don't like it. He was a great starter with Boston, but really Boston didn't really have any good centers besides Tristan Thompson, and he's just a piece of crap. And not only that, but also, I can't really say the Bulls didn't have another center because they literally have an all-star center, Nikola Vucevic. But really, the only reason he was starting as a power forward so they can have a bigger lineup. But I love Daniel Theis, and I'd accept him as a Houston Rocket. I would actually be very excited if we signed Daniel Theis. I just want him to come off the bench because, again, we need bench help. Also Daniel Theis is a great defensive player. We need bench help, and that's what Daniel Theis would bring, bench help. And I think Daniel Theis is a great backup center and would just do a great job in the role I think he should have. And Miles Turner, Christian Wood, and Daniel Theis is just that is a. And then you got Jalen Green and KPJ, and then a lottery pick that the Pacers would give you, and then you have a couple players that you brought in from trading John Wall. So that's just a good team. It's a good team no matter what. And then you're gonna have other free agents that come in. I know Miles Turner is not an all-star and is not a that great of a player. I mean, he is very good, but it's not like the way I'm about to say this, it'd sound like he's an all-star or a superstar. But this would shock a lot of people. But Miles Turner going somewhere would probably draw interest of free agents. Miles Turner is a great player and would have guys wanting to go places. So I love the idea of signing Daniel Theis and trading for Miles Turner and drafting Jalen Green, getting an extra lottery pick, and then that's it. So go check out NBA Central. It's a nice little Twitter account. You also go check out I think there was also Rockets Wire also made another article about the Daniel Theis rumors. But I would definitely love for the Rockets to sign Daniel Theis. But I would love him to be a backup center again. But that's it for the video. And peace out. Go Rockets.